smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?
Yo, greeting family. What is going on? Look, man, it's Quinez with Too Smart to Be Broke. I want to thank you for coming to the channel today. If it's your first time here, I'm only talking about making money online, generational wealth, business credit, things like that. So if you're interested in any of that, tap in, all right? And look, my bad family. I've been gone for a minute. You might have caught my last video, but I'm working on being better, getting back in my groove and getting, building with y'all. You know what I mean? So those of y'all been reaching out to me. I just can be completely off, not off the grid, but focusing on other ventures and things like that. But today, this is what I want to talk about. Business credit and this new money matrix. How to tie in business credit and cryptocurrency together. Okay. So first, I'm going to just give you a brief synopsis on business credit, a brief synopsis on cryptocurrency. And if you're interested in diving deeper into these particular topics, we can do so. So drop down in the comments and let me know what particular topic you might want to continue building on. Okay. So first off, business credit. If you have a legitimate business such as LLC corporation or any other type of entity. All right. I don't really talk about sole proprietors a lot, but you can do that with sole proprietor. But the levels in which you can go is you kind of can hit a limit or a peak doing it like that. But you have a business entity such as an LLC or corporation, and you build up a business credit profile with a list of things, name, address, phone number. It's a bunch of different things that I go over. All right. So I have a bunch of videos on that. Go check that out. You can go to nav.com, which is completely for free. And they give you a lot of great tips on helping you build your business credit, as well as I have a course. So if you want to check that out, that's in the link below too. All right. But there's a certain format, and there's a bunch of, you can probably piece everything together off the free videos on my YouTube. All right. Now, the next thing is cryptocurrency. All right. Realize that cryptocurrency is new money, crypto money, digital money. All right. Such as Bitcoin. And really the terminology just comes from being cryptic, because, when you're sending funds, peer to peer, they have this computer system that, pretty much is supposed to be safety proof from people like to hack and steal or whatever, you know what I mean? So cryptic. So for lack of better terms, we could talk about that stuff more in depth later. But one of the main purposes for cryptocurrencies is for peer-to-peer transactions, to take the bank out of the equation, the middleman, all right, and to be decentralized. So with that being said, the biggest one is Bitcoin. So people may be familiar with Bitcoin. It's sitting at around 58,000 right now per token. Okay, just last year it was under 10,000, under 8,000, 7,000. All right, just last year. So it showed you the potential that stuff has. However, since cryptocurrency is new and many people are not familiar with it, it is very volatile and it moves up and down. But the thing is, you have to be very mindful of where we're headed and where we're going. But I'll show you some techniques to look into when it comes to like learning when should I invest into it, or so on and so forth. Now keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. I want to say that, so consult your accountant and your attorney before doing anything. All right, because I'm not none of these. I'm just giving you some insight. So getting started with cryptocurrency, okay, there's a couple of different ways. All right, and I'll do more in-depth videos, but right now I'm just giving you a brief synopsis of different things that they have. So for starters, a lot of people start off getting it with Cash App. There's people that get into it with apps like Coinbase. There's people that get into it with apps like Robinhood. All right. And that's just for starters, because there's a plethora more that I will be talking about on this video about how to maneuver in this matrix. But getting started with cryptocurrencies, you have to make a decision for yourself. Are you investing into cryptocurrencies as a token, like a money for you? Is it going to be a real currency for you? Or are you looking at more of it like putting it in your portfolio, similar to how people do with stocks and shares and dividends? And are you looking to do that type of thing? They also have where you can get earnings back, dividends back, staking and yield farming. So we'll get into some of that as well. But the simplest thing I want to let you know, okay, if for the people who are actually using Robinhood to invest, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just want to let you know that when you're actually buying Dogecoin or Bitcoin or stuff like that on Robinhood, you don't own that particular token. All right. So you have to, buy it on the market, wait to sell it off the market. Then Robinhood has to, wait to send the money back to you when you want to pull it out. So you're not really the owner of that particular token. Now, however, when you get you a wallet, such as crypto.com wallet or any other type of wallet, we'll talk about hard and cold wallets later, but there's Trust Wallet, Clever Wallet, Coinbase, right, is one of people a lot of people are familiar with. When you're buying tokens on there, you actually have your own personal wallet, just like you have a wallet or a purse that you keep with you. Okay, that's like a bank account for crypto. So you can really go places and spend money with that. I've talked about, I have a crypto.com Visa card where, I can turn my Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever it is into money on my Visa and go out and buy grocery, pay my bills and stuff like that. So they have more of these cards coming up as well. So when you're getting into this matrix, figure out, okay, am I going to be somebody who's holding these tokens in my personal wallet or so I can have this and I'm the owner of these currencies, or am I going to be, getting in Robinhood via a third party and trading like that? Now you can make money both ways. It just depends on what type of investor you are. All right. So with that being said, okay, when you mixing up business credit and cryptocurrency, how can you make that work for you? Well, one of the simplest ways is for a lot of you who are getting PPP and different things like that, if you're going the individual side, you can use funds for payroll. Once again, I'm not an accountant, so disclaimer, go double check that information with your accountant. So if you were to use funds for payroll and you were the individual or an employee, one of the first employees of your business, all right, then you can have a salary or wages, all right, that you can pay yourself. Now with that, you can go use those funds for whatever you needed to, and you have a track record of it, so you can go apply for a house, car, or you can say, you know what, I'm going to diversify my portfolio and I'm going to get into some cryptocurrencies. I'm going to get into the NFTs with the crypto art and the virtual reality, which we'll touch on these things a little bit more. And you can diversify there. Okay. So you can use that one to pay. You can use business credit to pay or PPP, whatever it is, to pay your employee, which could be the individual. All right. Could be you. And you can use those funds to invest that way. Now, also as a business, you can have cryptocurrency wallets as well. All right. As a business. Okay. So when you go out and get you a wallet specifically for business, okay, because you can start accepting Bitcoin and things too as a business. Now, I don't understand exactly how the taxes work, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right. So that's what you really need to highlight your accountant for, particularly anyway. But you can have these assets as a business, and you can have a wallet getting those funds, so you can actually use that and invest that way as well. All right. So don't be afraid of this new money matrix, but I will tell you to, be careful, be mindful, do your own research. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, if you just you get into stuff to make some quick money, you make your money. Look, I want everybody to make their money. You know what I'm saying? Make your money. It's nothing wrong with that. But what you have to understand is I'm going to show you, my screen in a second. A lot of people, you can easily lose yourself putting your life savings or something in a Dogecoin that's not really backed by anything except for hype and, just media. All right. But there are other tokens such as Ethereum, XRP that's connected to real world things, real world applications, real things that potentially are going to be connected to the future, which will be like, okay, this may be a more long-term investment than something that a celebrity is pumping up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be mindful of that part. That's all I'm asking you to do. Okay. So let's actually share my screen real quick. All right. See, I got this trading view pulled up, and on here, you can actually see this is a monthly view of Bitcoin. Okay, so on this monthly view of Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin has recently hit a high around 65,000, but you can pretty much tell overall, all right, well, when it's right here, you could tell it's kind of go up, then it come back down, went up, and then it just been super bullish, or it's been going up very much so for the past few months. You know, you can kind of see some retesting going on here. Now, what I want you to show you is also like Ethereum. Look at Ethereum for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, look how many months it just straight this has been going up. It may be due for a retest soon, who knows? But these crypto markets, because it's the future, they're super bullish right now. But what I don't want you to be alarmed is when you start looking at stuff. Okay, so let's go back and look at 2017. All right, look at how Ethereum, all right, was worth $16 back then. All right, I wasn't even in a cryptocurrency back then, but you wish you would have known then what you know now, and you don't know until you know. But now you know. Don't miss this wave, because this is just really the beginning of it. It's been here, but it's really the beginning. All right, so you see it, Ethereum hit a high right here, like 1,400. So it was projected to hit 1,400 by the end of last year. Okay, and let me see. And it did. I think it hit it it hit it in March. Okay, so it took a couple months, but projection was right. Why was the projection right though? Overall, maybe it didn't happen exactly when when they thought it was. But here's the thing, it had this level. All right, because the market works in waves a lot of the time. Okay, and so boom, it went and checked this level, and then it kept shooting up overall. All right. So that's what I want you to see, the projection. Imagine if it continues to do this over time, where can you project it to go? Here's a popular one called, right, Doge or Dogecoin, which, for me personally, I would be very careful with this one, just because, like I said, it was literally created off of a meme, and it was like less than a penny. All right. So here's the cool thing about cryptocurrencies too. When you're looking at cryptocurrencies that are less, a penny, less than $1, it's easy to actually get a whole token, and they have more room to actually grow and scale up. Okay, now these are monthly charts, but if you come down here and look at the charts from a daily perspective, you can see more or less how the prices fluctuate. All right, because even here at the beginning of April, Doge was at 8 cents. So imagine you did invest when it was low right here, and you put $1,000 right here. All right, so you could have multiplied your money, almost what is that? Almost 10 times. You know what I'm saying? And that's great for a lot of people. But what happens, when initially you invest, say you got in right here, right at 46 cents, you put $1,000 in there, and then it comes down, all the way to here. And now, you're like, oh my goodness, your heart is broken. You lost a lot of your money. And then, you pull it out. All right. And as soon as you pull it out, it shoots up. Okay. So that's how the market works. It's part of the psychology, and it's part of market structure. So whenever you're getting in and it is at an all-time high, the best time to get in is actually when it comes back down. All right. That's the simplistic version of this. All right. Some places you can go to actually check in the top cryptocurrencies, coingecko.com. All right, very simple. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Dogecoin, XRP. See, these are all the ones that you're hearing about right now, okay? But remember, you can always do your research and see what's connected with VeChain. This one, it's a few coins on here, and you can see the price point. So imagine getting in at Cardano, that's $1.56, or XRP. Let's look at XRP because that's a popular one. Let's go back here. Okay. Let's see if I got XRP on here. I do have XRP on here. All right. Look at XRP. This is from a daily perspective, but we can also go back and look at it from a monthly perspective. Okay. This is a monthly high right here, over $3.29. Now I just showed you Ethereum, that was down, and then it went up to test that area. So right now, we did go up and test this area close to $2, really close to $2. All right. And it's doing some retesting. All right. It could pull back down a little further, but more than likely, eventually it's going to try to reach this area up here. Now, what happened with XRP is interesting, but this happens a lot, right? The SEC was supposed to, they supposed to, was supposed to be getting sued and having a court date for all this stuff. And what happened? The price went down. And I said in one of my old videos, man, something funny going on with that. I feel like the price gonna go down, and then people in the background gonna be buying it, then the price gonna shoot up, and it's kind of what's been going on here. Because last time I checked, Ripple was connected to some real world businesses and things that are that could potentially have it, be very valuable to us in this new money matrix that we're gonna be working in. And I'm not saying that this is the all be all. Do your own research. I'm definitely not telling you to invest your money or anything like that. I'm just giving you some insight to how some of this stuff works. Now, one of the things, right, if you come over here and you check markets, one of the things that was very challenging for some people was to figure out like how to get XRP, because they took it off a lot of the platforms. Okay, but if you come to markets, you are able to actually come over here and see where you can actually trade it at, and even acquire at, because sometimes you have to swap tokens. All right, so sometimes if you got Bitcoin, you might have to swap the Bitcoin to get XRP, for lack of better terms. All right. But I do know like a platform such as Uphold, I think even crypto.com is letting you get XRP again. So a lot of platforms are back opening it up. I just want to let you know. So here are some other trading places that you can take a look into. Binance is a good one. Kraken, Bitfinex. There's just so many of them. But do your own due diligence with all of these. Okay, there goes crypto.com. So you're able to swap for those coins. Another one that I like to look at for visuals, all right, is actually coin360.com. Coin360.com is dope because it just pretty much shows you, okay, what's been up during the day, what's been down during the day, and you can look for a different period of time to see, okay, overall, what's been going on. And it's just a dope screen to really look at personally. But there's other information on here. It's kind of doing this thing right now, but let me go on back out of this. I know I'm probably boring some of y'all. Hopefully y'all picking up a little bit. But yeah, family. So look, check this out. This is just the beginning of this run. So take the time out to be very mindful about getting into this space. There's a lot of people out there teaching. There's a lot of people out there, just telling you do this and do that. And what I would say to you is, look, don't go toss your money into anything, all right, without doing your own due diligence and your own research, so you can feel comfortable about your investment. And then the more you actually move in it, you'll get more savvy with it. All right. So something I didn't talk about was like cold and hot wallets. I talk about that stuff another time, but to keep it simple, all right, you can actually go get business credit, business funding. For those who've had a business already established, before that time period, going to get the PPP. And there are programs out there that help sole proprietors and 1099 contractors, okay, stuff like that. So y'all go check to see if y'all qualify. I'm not talking about doing nothing illegal or nothing, no scamming or anything like that. But when you get those funds, what will you do to empower yourself? So make a game plan. All right. If you want to diversify your portfolio, put a little bit of it in crypto here and there. Stay connected. You can learn how to trade it. You can learn how to stake it. All right. So you can actually get money and make and borrow some cryptocurrency based off the money that you have. So we'll talk about different ways to do these things. I just wanted to give y'all a little bleep, a little insight, a little, what I'm saying, to let y'all know that it is possible out here. All right. So with that being said, I'm out. I'll see you the next time. Make sure, if you are just new to the business credit or business funding world, if at anything, go to nav.com and make you a free account. All right, to help you get your business structured properly to get in the game. If you need more in-depth information about getting your business structured properly, click the link for my course so you can tap in with that and get that information. That being said, I'll see y'all next time. Look, too smart to be broke. Right now, in this new money matrix, we can all eat. See y'all soon. Peace.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money? smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke.